this is interesting. They released this around midnight for them. Here we go again. Good morning, good evening, and good afternoon, friends. Virtual Archivist TaikunZ here, bringing you another Japanese Unison League update video. Now, this is a pretty unusual release date for an update, as it was done exactly at March 1st midnight. But it looks like we now have a collaboration with a certain scientific Railgun T, which actually has the anime currently on air. So let's look around the lobby. As you see, there's the anime characters there. Sorry, I'm not familiar with this anime. I've only heard about it from some people and they say it's really good anime. And I know one of the artists designed my favorite virtual YouTuber. Okay, let's see. Oh, yeah, they have a dialogue here. So yeah, this is how the lobby looks like. Here are the following login bonuses for this collab event. So, what does this login bonus character do? So, the login bonus character is Ueharu Kazari in Judgment, which reminds me of the Eva collab with Kaworu Nagisa and the Mark 6 Min. And as with login bonus characters, they're not that strong, and that's because they're free. But you get more of her in the prestige rewards, so you can fully unlock her potential. So yeah. Here's what she does, and here's the rest of the potentials. So here's all of them together. So let's, first things first, talk about the story quest. So the story quest, it's the same as the collab story quests in Unison League, in that it's a series of easy quests that has story dialogue featuring the characters of this anime, and the quest rewards you with these various cosmetics. So they are hair and face cosmetics that you can use for your character. As we move to the game, here they are. So the story is unlocked at a set time each day. It's like daily, like one quest per day. So this one will unlock in 3 hours as of this recording. And let's do the first one just to show it. Is there any sound to this? Yeah, there is. Oh, it's still the same sound as, you know, all the collabs. And there they are. Oh, I'm guessing they have the typical collab story of, oh no, we got transported to another world. How do we get back to our original world? That kind of stuff again. I mean, you know, when collabs happen for mobile games, they're very limited in regards to story. Okay. Alright, I'm still in my rook set. Alright, now we get to the boss wave. Oh, the music doesn't change. Use a monster to wipe everyone out. So I still have like these 7 Deadly Sins characters equipped. There we go. And we are done here. Time bonus reward. And we're back to the regular music. And as you see here, I unlocked the face cosmetic. And there's an epilogue to the first part of the story quest. And obviously they meet Ayiri again, because you know, Philo. And we move over here, and as you see, there's like faces of the other collab characters. There we go. So the next thing we'll cover is this. These quests seem to be designed to be the beginner quests for those who are new to Unison League. So I assume that these will be easy and you can get these furniture from the quest. So let's head on over to the actual game. And it's this button. And as you can see, it's 10 AP and minimum requirement of 10,000 GS. So let's do this quest right away. Oh, still uses the same music. There's about 3 waves of this once again. Sorry, Carbuncle. But I gotta do my job. And then we face the boss, which is this character. There we go. So yep, the quest was fairly easy to do. And you get the box spawn ticket too. And here's how the bonus chance reward looks like. So we have this event available for a limited times. And these are the times that it is available in Japanese Unison League time, of course. So let's move on to the game. And as you see here, we got 2 hours to do the quest. So my assumption is that it's going to be one of those really difficult quests. So let's do the easiest difficulty that we can do. Right. Oh, we're fighting against other players. As CPUs, of course. Okay, let me lower down the volume because it's quite loud. I forgot to turn on game audio just in case they're actually playing like exclusive music for the collab. Oh, we get that as a treasure reward. I mean, time bonus reward. So we get that as a time bonus reward. And also as a treasure reward. So here is the entire prestige rewards list. So we can get the background from here. We can get her, the login bonus reward, and then the cosmetics, her again, face. You can get enough of her to like fully pot her, it seems. Oh, this one is an EX emote, and you can get it at 78k prestige. So make sure to farm as much prestige as you can so you can get that new EX animation. And then there's a Misaka at the end of the prestige reward. And it's a Misaka 10,032 summoning scroll. And then here's how the card bonus looks. So I don't have a video yet of someone using the gesture, but here's how it looks like on a screenshot. Looks pretty cool. I've been hearing the background music at the lobby, so it produces a sound effect. So here's how the collab menu looks like. So it's pretty neat. Orange. Here are the following gear that you can possibly get during this collab. Be it spawns, or event rewards, or cosmetics. And as you have seen from the treasure rewards that we got earlier, it's for this Circle of Magic. So, same old Circle of Magic wherein you need 5 of these so you can fill one of the slots and get a chance to get this version of Misaka. So, let's try it at least once so you can see what I mean. So, we have this mantra with my friends that we always choose 5. So, I always start with 5. You'll know you get something good if there's like circle rings, but this time we only got an XP Limimin King. This is like one of the lesser rewards, so let's try again since we have enough. So let's try this one. Nope. Oh, a Super Reforged Rescue. I need that. Alright, last one. Okay, we don't have luck this time around. Okay, Platinum Sword. So, let's move on to the browser to see what this Rainy Misaka Mikata does. So, not much of a notable skill here, apart from the remove damage reflection, continuous healing, and damage reduction effects. Recover 25 cost is only for self, and then there's the HP recovery effect increase for all allies by 40% for 60 seconds. And then she has on her potentials applies grace for 60 seconds. That's for yourself, of course. So if this isn't visible enough in the video, I'll post it on my Facebook page, so be on the lookout for that. So you see from the collab menu here that there's a level system. This is a reference to the anime, of course. And to get the experience, you just do the quest. And you get the experience, and you get these passive bonuses when doing the collab events. So over at the browser section, we have these translated. So for level 1, it's HP up and attack and attack up. Level 2, damage reduction up, def and debuff, and attack and attack up. So if there's no percentage, they are flat bonuses. So for level 3, prestige bonus up plus 50%, which is not part of the prestige boost limit for the collab year. So no need to worry about that taking up space. So attack up 20%, and attack up 20%, and then for level 4, status ailment resistance up plus 20, critical hit chance up plus 30%. And then level 5 is reflect reduction plus 50%, and all element defense up plus 100. So apart from the Circle of Magic stuff, we also got some box tickets from the quest earlier. And those are for the box spawn, of course. So the box one will feature cosmetics like these. And here's the entire contents of the box spawn. Is it resettable? Yes, it is resettable. So you can use your box spawn tickets here if you want to get stuff like this mask, or the flower ornament, or even a new sailor uniform. You can always use like new variants of these. Alright, so I'll try it and see what we get. Right, we just got an SSR ticket. So let's look at the rest of the things here before we go. So this one particular quest is pretty weird because I'm not sure why this character has so many clones of herself. I probably got to watch the anime after this, but some of those clones are rewards, and I think there's about 20,000 of them, but only some of them are available as characters, and each of them have just like variations of the same skill and potential. Some of them have some unique combinations of skills, but all of them are able to be fully unlocked in potentials, and you can use like one of the clones to bought another clone and it will still work. So these are most of the available ones. I think there's like one more that's not featured here. But yeah, some of them have like unique animations and things. Alright, so let's move on to the game. And as you see here, these are the quests. Let's do the easy one again. If you remember, on the prestige reward list, there's one scroll that gets one of the Misakas. Oh, so one of the CPU is going to be Misaka. Okay. Okay, let's heighten up the volume. Let's see if there's unique music. Oh, it's still the same music. Oh, they're using the lab background from UL. It's Dark Valkyrie. Alright. Oh, I think the CPU is using the relic, which is pretty cool if it does that pose. Or it could be like the SSR gun. I'll check that later on. Alright. And here's how the bonus chance looks. So I assume that the sisters are going to be rare time bonus reward drops. So let's talk spawns. So as you see here, there's a treasure spawn, but first we look at the animations first. So here are the currently available characters for this collab. So here's Misaka Misana. Did I even pronounce that right? Misaka Mikoto, there we go. SSR. And then here's Misaka Mikoto in UR. Pretty cool. And then here's Shirai Kuroko, SSR. Seems to be fond of the word judgment a lot. That there's like a judgment. Yeah, that's UR. And then Saten Ruiko, SSR. That reminds me of Metal Bat. Okay. And then there's Shokuho Misaki. Oh, there's someone. You are? Heading on over to the spawn. This spawn for a collab doesn't seem to be that generous, as there are no other options but to do the treasure spawn, it seems. But you get one free daily, so let's try that out. Okay, we didn't get any SSR. That's too bad. So let's go ahead on over to the treasure spawn. So as you see here, there are 6 boxes, and then here's the exchange for the medals. So in order, that the scrolls are Misaka Mikoto, Shirai Kuroko, Saten Ruiko, and Shokuho Misaki. And then here are the rest of the things that you can exchange for. Alright, so let's head on over back to the notices, as you see here, so we can see what they do. But first, the jackpot box is one of the scrolls, or the new collab weapon gear or defense gear. So, starting off, you see here Misaka Mikoto, and the notable things about her skills are the strong paralysis, once again, which is becoming a trend. Well, it's already a trend. And then there's Dawn, which is the counterpart to the last self-aura effect, which is Twilight, I think. And what it does is increase maximum HP by 100%, decrease health stats by 100%, and this doesn't count towards the buff limit for the regular version of these effects. Nullifies cost reduction, Unison gauge reduction, then nullifies status buffs, which is a demerit for you. Recovers 10 cost when using abilities, so it's like an instant of that gear skill where it recovers like 5 cost if you have one of those skills. So it instantly recovers 10 cost, which is pretty OP. And then it has that effect same as Rage, wherein it recovers your health by 30%, removes debuffs and special debuffs, except this time around, it applies dual attack whenever you kill an enemy. So here are the following potentials. So next up, we got Shirai Kuroko. So notable stuff about her is that she can remove Frenzy, she has Dazzle Collapse, and she has Frenzy as well. And then to add to that, also has Elevation and Unison Gauge Reduction by 20. Nothing much else notable from that. And then Saten Ruiko. So for Saten Ruiko, she has Encouragement, and then she also has Reliance. And this is something weird that I keep on noticing for like the recent monsters. Even Aizen has this, like Aizen has Ward for some reason and not Resurrection. So last up, we got Shakuho Misaki. So for Shakuho Misaki, she has Beguilement, which is that archer ailment from the 6th ring. And then for the first time, we see Strong Confusion. So as with Strong Paralysis, which is 3 stacks of Paralysis, Strong Confusion will give a stack of 3 Confuse ailment. And then she also has Serenity, like Tiamat. And then also debuff removal resistance from Osiris. Then she also has a Despair resistance for the potentials. So the weapons and defense gear, they're the same standard for collabs, wherein they boost prestige. Oh, which reminds me, all these monsters boost prestige by 100%. As for the weapons and defense gear, they boost by 30%. So be mindful that at the end of the collab, the skill changes to these Pride skills. So for the sword, it's Mind's Eye Pride, the lance, Executor's Pride, and then the gun, Flight's Pride, staff is Avenger's Pride, and then relic is Enmity's Pride. All of them is XL. And then as for the clothing, as you see here, it's physical damage down XL. So it's the same, boost by 30%, and then chance of massively reducing physical magic damage from the collab events. So 2 of them are clothing, 1 of them are armor. So the armor is the lone one with magic damage down XL, and then the clothing are physical damage down XL. So the rest of the treasure boxes are the standard, like droplets of Elder, except this time around they're 5. Then Awakening Orb Piece or Awakening Orb times 1. And then these treasure medals for the exchange that I showed earlier, and then cost 28 or more SR monster ticket, which doesn't seem to include the collab monsters. And that'll be all for this week in Japanese Unison League updates. So if I figure out more things about this collab, I'll do follow-up videos, and if they add more content into it. I'm guessing that there are more characters that's going to be available sometime later the week, because there's an awkward lack of star element monster. So I expect like a star element monster this week. So be sure to like this video and come subscribe to the channel. I do these Japanese Unison League updates weekly, or if there are additional updates that happen over the week. This has been TaikunZ, and I'm gonna zone out.